Welcome back to No Context Britain, episode 1 billion. Let's laugh at some British people. A British man finds Jesus in packet of bacon. Yeah, normally these things don't actually look like Jesus, you know? Like, people say they see Jesus in, like, puddles and stuff, or in, like, curry. That actually does look a lot like Jesus. That, you know? Like, I feel as though that is a sign from above. Hi, everyone. We get a new van next week, and we are determined to go to France and perhaps Spain. We are new to travelling abroad and wondered whether we could still drive on the left if we went slowly, as it's very difficult to get my head around driving on the other side of the road. I was wondering whether it was the law or just recommended. No, just tell the police officer when they pull you over, just go, police officer, I'm British. And then maybe, as well as getting arrested, they'll also beat the fuck out of you. Hang on, the No Context Britain account is saying this is probably the worst meal deal they've ever seen. That is a good pasta choice. That's the southern fried chicken pasta from Tesco. I could see that from a mile off. Red Bull, poor choice. Bounty, poor choice. But the main, that's good. That's solid. Woman mistakenly eats crisp that could have won 100k. Okay, so if you don't know about this, Walkers did a competition where if you find a heart-shaped crisp, you win 100 grand or something like that. I think it was something like that. But what outrageously stupid competition. Like, who analyzes every crisp they take out of the bag to see if it looks like a heart? That's so stupid. Like, it's such a stupid competition. Of course you're gonna mistakenly eat a crisp that is shaped like a heart. Like, what kind of psychopath is analyzing every crisp they eat? Insanity. I guarantee no one has cashed in on this. A girlfriend is a sister you choose. How did that get approved? All right, No Context Britain tweeted out a poll saying who would win a drinking competition. 68 million Brits or 330 million Americans. One thing that does annoy me, well, a lot of things annoy me about British people, but one of the main things is like this thing of like we could easily outdrink the 5 times more Americans. We can't. Being realistic, we can't. It's just not happening. I'd agree. The average Brit probably does have a higher alcohol tolerance than the average American. I do agree on that. But by 5 times? I don't think so. I'm going to vote 330 million Americans. Yeah. Even a single year 7 could take on 330 million Americans in a drinking competition. Out for a pint with a childhood friend. They still sell them? What are they called? They're called like, it begins with a P. Oh, the cow! The cow! Oh, Punky. Yeah, it was Punky the penguin. Only Scrans open 7 days a week. Wait, from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. What a strange set of opening hours. Pie and pint, only £17. Wow, what a bargain. Oh, it's only valid on Monday and Tuesday though, guys. So, you know, make sure you go on Monday and Tuesday and ask for the £17 pie and pint meal deal. The Toasty Maker doesn't get the credit it deserves. The Toasty Maker is the ultimate kitchen appliance. I used to have one like that where it cut into triangles. It's excellent. The triangle one is excellent, but a good old George Foreman, unbeatable. You can not only make like normal sandwiches, you can make a variety of other toasted breads and other sandwiches. It's incredible. You do only bring it out like once every 2 years and then forget about it. But you know, the little bit of time you have it out and you actually use it, it's incredible. As if the school uploaded a pic of me writing with a cheese string. My parents in their 30s, this will make a wonderful home to extend our family. Me in my 30s, I'll never financially recover from this. Why is butter so fucking expensive? Why is everything so fucking expensive now? I went to Sainsbury's to do like a small shop and it came to like £30. I basically just bought stuff for sandwiches to use in my sandwich maker. It costs like 30 quid. It's insane. What is this? Super Sunday Roast Challenge at £14.50 or free if you complete it. I mean, normally I'm not trying to act like a big man, but like that just looks like maybe a slightly large meal. No, I could eat that. I could eat that minus the gravy because I don't like gravy. I know I'm going to get loads of people. I say this in like basically every one of these videos at this point. But yeah, no, I know I'm going to get people telling me off for not liking gravy. But no, yeah, I'd eat that. I'd eat all that dry. I could do that in about 20 minutes, maybe less. Notice to use the disabled lift, please come upstairs to the buffet and notify a member of staff so we can turn the power on. Thank you. What? Go up the stairs, you know, in your wheelchair. Ask the staff member to turn the power on, and then wheel yourself back down and get on the left and come back up. All right, yeah, cool, makes sense. Just panicked a bit when I glanced up at what my kids were watching on TV. It's just the fucking angle. Not that I would know, but it's just the angle of the camera. Not that I would know. All right, my biggest surprise of the week, I have a naked lookalike, and he is making a fortune on OnlyFans. I make $1,000 a day because they think I'm Asian. No one's paying for that. Oh, yes, you did have to be there. Oh, what a time. What year was this? I feel as though this must have been like 2011 or something like that. Crispy duck and hoisin, builder's breakfast, onion bhaji, fish and chips, Cajun squirrel. Was that one of them? Chili and chocolate. I just remember the builder's breakfast one being pretty good. This has brought a memory, but I have not seen those in probably about 10 years. I haven't even thought about them in about 10 years. Jeremy Clarkson is voted sexiest man in the UK. Was this a public poll by any chance? It was definitely a public poll. Just seen an old mate. I've always wanted to piss in his mouth. These things were always at like swimming pools and stuff. Do you never want to just like... You know. Wait, what? And racism towards the English. Of course, it's a guy that looks like this as well. He's wearing suspenders with it. It's like a suit. Council shuts down 5-year-old girl's lemonade stand and fines her £150. Good! That little shit should have got the proper licence. Penrith, the Northlights, keep back from the platform edge or you may get sucked off. Oof. How far? Okay, that's not too bad. That's doable. Dedicate my whole chest to Harry Potter, and then JK ends up being transphobic. I mean, there's so much to unpack here. What made you want to get Dobby on your chest? That's horrific. Oh, I feel as though that's the sort of thing I'd do if I ever tried to on one of them boxing machines. Either that or I get a score of like 18. Man, woman, white, black, poor, rich, Asian. People who say Pacific instead of specific. What's the other one that people do? Oh yeah, when people say generally instead of genuinely. Why? Goldfish-shaped ham. Why? What? What's the point in that? Man finds Peppa Pig in his pint. Fuck me, that had to be the slowest news day of all time. It does look like Peppa Pig, don't get me wrong, but it's not very, it's a very simple cartoon character. It's not like seeing Jesus in your bacon or anything like that. That was actually impressive. Walking in the middle of Hampstead Heath and an American guy came up to me and said, "Hey, how do I get out of here?" I said, "Well, that depends on where you need to go." And he looked at me like I was some fucking Alice in Wonderland character. Oh my goodness. This is probably the greatest image. This has to be an AI generated image or something. Like someone must have put into Midjourney, generate the most British picture imaginable. A proper bloke in a proper outfit with a proper pint with a picture of Nigel Farage behind him. What an absolutely phenomenal image. This is art. This photograph is pure art. Also, what kind of pub just has a picture of Nigel Farage on the wall? Hey, gorgeous, how are you? She's sleeping, bro. It's me, her boyfriend. Hey, handsome, how are you? I just remember the time I went on a first date to London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out 2 for 1 voucher, so I paid for my ticket and he went in for free. What a fucking legend. He got a free zoo trip. Doesn't matter if you're not interested in him because of this and you won't message him ever again. He got a free trip to the zoo. He's the one winning. Richard Dawkins inventing the word meme. I guess you guys aren't ready for that, but your kids are going to love it. No way did Richard Dawkins invent the word meme. I feel as though the meme Richard Dawkins was on about is a bit different because it has something to do with biological genes and shit. I don't know what this means. But it's probably very different to, like, I don't know, Bad Luck Brian. It's probably a bit different to that. University of Cambridge, University of Oxford, Mr. Bean. Ah, yes, the 3 finest educational institutions in the country. British cuisine best in the world. You know what? That doesn't actually look too bad. I would eat that. I would eat that all day. The only thing that made that even better is you put a bit of cheese in it and put it in the sandwich machine. How did someone see this and think this was good to go? Like, this had to have gone through like multiple people, at least 20 throughout the whole process of making this, and no one thought it was a bad idea. Tuna pancakes. Man has meltdown and climbs on pub roof after he's told price a pint is going up 20p. Reasonable reaction. Right back to where my nan went to get her passport photo and came out with a picture of her and Ali G. She looks fucking terrified. Whoever told me to come to London owes me an apology. His username is Altcoin Psycho and he's got a picture of Patrick Bateman. You deserve that. You deserve that. I live in a skip with no running water, but it's better than renting in London. Undoubtedly. Starter, crisp sandwich. I want to see that come down with me. Right? Crisp sandwich. A true British delicacy. When our princess passed away, I wrote a poem in primary school. It's been on my bedsit ever since. I thought I'd share. Why you cry? Because of Lady Di. What happened? Lady Di. Oh no, I'm sad. My dripping eyes. Lady Di, Lady Di. Subscribe if you miss our Di.